Oh gosh. Scoreboard's wrong, but alright. We are off. CT crunch with an out. Gets to the mid boost, gets past 2, Jazz is in base, can she hold? She can. She jukes past Deku, CT crunch in a bad spot, he dies. Nobody playing anti for red though. And Bubbles is gonna die. Carl passed a bunch. Can Hugh stop it? He can. Now Hugh's looking to get out. Can't get past Freak. Pups are coming up to the tag pro up top. Bubbles getting 3v1'd. And Bubbles wins and Jazz comes in with the cap. Now K-Michael with a rolling coming out past 2. What has happened to HGB? There's 2 caps
I
right
will kill
away.
anyone, anywhere. Children, animals, old people, doesn't matter. I just love killing.
Okay then, K-Michael. Interesting cap sound. An early lead here for PUP. The scoreboard is very wrong. I'll fix it after this game. CT crunch with a grab. He can't get to the portal. Fakes the portal, goes low, but it's going to get contained. Now Carl with the follow. Bombs past 2. Can't get past K-Michael and Jazz though. And now 2 tag pros spawning. K-Michael gets that team tile and gets the tag pro again. Good pup fighting from K-Michael. CT Crunch is sitting on flag, but they're not going to get the return. They have 2 tag pros. PUP dominating pup so far. Hugh in base with a lead. They need to come out and get this return. They do, and that is another cap for PUP. An early domination. And Bubbles now can't get past Crunch for the 4th. Crunch with a grab, he'll have a boost. Elects not to take the top boost and just kind of walks out into death. And then Freak will have that top boost as well. Waits until Jazz gets close to take the boost. Doesn't take it super fast though, and can't get past K-Michael. Freak staying 3D to help get the return and then sending Carl. Carl grabs. There's not a great grab. Now Bubbles is out past 3. Freak messes up the boost. And Bubbles with the 4th cap of the game in just under 3 minutes. This is not what you want to see if you're an HGB fan. They've had like barely any cap chances and are getting dominated on pups, especially tag pros. Freak getting contained, both flag carriers die, Bubbles sitting on the bomb, Carl wastes the boost, and Crunch with a nice block to keep him alive. Now Bubbles gets returned, Carl in back of base. Jazz tries to get the rub guard but can't. Carl has the top boost. He goes above, is past 2, has another boost if he can beat K-Michael to it. No, K-Michael in good position there. CT Crunch looking to come in on 4 OD. Goes to that top boost. Leaves the boost to go get a rolling bomb. I like that. And Deku, K-Michael definitely should have won that. He let off too much and let Deku get control. And now Crunch, you can just run that straight in. You have the rolling bomb. He waits too long. And K-Michael can't get out. But now Jazz does. Because Crunch could have just walked that straight in and just bombed in between them to send them on opposite sides of the flag. But he waits and he does not cap. And they had rolling read, so you really should be pushing it in. Deku, past 3, has a bomb. Freak gets the return. Deku misses the flag. Jazz gets the grab, gets returned. It's still dangerous for Pup. Deku trying to weave his way in. Bubbles takes a grab. Oh, and he gets returned. No cap there. Carl coming in top has a boost. 3 OD though. Good positioning there from PUP. And Jazz might just be past everybody. She will be.
You like jazz?
HGB does sweep Pups. They have a rolling flag with tag lead. This should be good. Crunch should come off of Ree here to chase. Deku gets the return. Crunch, you gotta go chase. They do get the return.
You can always
They
be
do,
thinner. Look better.
They do get the cap. It is not a shutout. But Bubbles coming in, trying to answer back. Deku stops it. And walks back to defense. K-Michael with a nice grab out top has the boost. Crunch in front. Gets hit into the grab by Deku. K-Michael can bring this in. Nice boost. Gets to the bomb.
No code of
Oh
ethics. I
my.
will kill anyone, anywhere. Children, animals, old people, doesn't matter. I just love killing.
That was a fantastic play from K-Michael to hit that boost off the mid island to then go to the bomb and get the cap. But Deku answers back with a pup sweep from HGB. Now Crunch bringing it in. That's 2 in a row. And they've still got tag pro for a few seconds. It runs out now. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch ad playing there. Not sponsored. And they should be looking better now. Now they've been winning pups. Carl almost gets through there. Got a one-on-one in base, and Crunch loses that one. Hugh now looking out top. Can't get past Deku. Deku takes away the boost and goes to OD. 2 rolling spawning. Nobody's even going for the bottom one. They're just gonna let him get rolling on flag, I guess. They do. Crunch gets the other one. Deku is alive. No. Crunch looking to bring it forward here. He bombs Hugh away and he gets defused. Crunch should have back up. He had that top boost for free. Didn't need to go in there. And now Hugh is out low. Deku gives him a nice little bump to keep him in. Hugh goes back to base to work with that portal and boost, but he takes the boost for no reason, and Crunch gets the return. Now Crunch gets the grab, hands off to Carl. They've got a good chance here. He's coming in. They've got good OD set up, and now all 4 of them are here. Carl has to go back. He has a mid boost. Trying to find a way past Hugh. He should just go back in base now. He's got some work back there, but he doesn't take the portal. Hugh takes the boost on 2 tag pros spawning, and PUP gets both. Another very strong pup round from Paparazzi. Carl gets past Hugh. A tag pro grabs and dies. Another Flaccid. And Carl brings it in. What?
Better.
The green team never caps. And Crunch trying to bring another one in. Can't do it. Who grabbed the tag pro? That's crazy. And then another Flaccid right after. And Carl just brought it straight in. Carl sitting on the top boost looking for a way in. They're just sitting in front of flag. Carl, you gotta do something special. Do something crazy. Like waiting for the rolling bomb. Isn't that so crazy? Crunch losing that fight up top. Oh, Carl had a good chance there. He let K-Michael go for the pup and to get 2v2 blocks in base, but they did not have the blocks set up. Hugh got the grab. And now Crunch bringing it in a bit too far when they have 2 rollings, if you ask me. Good patience there. Deku gets the return. Carl takes Crunch's boost for no reason. Crunch trying to get past K-Michael. They've got... oh, not anymore. They had good blocks, but Deku let Hugh get in between them. Good play from Hugh. You know, 12 seconds left. Not LBT. HGB needs a cap and regrab. Does not look like it's gonna happen. Wraith is out. They need a cap right now. Oh my gosh, they do. What? What? Why did that not count? It didn't give me a cap. What? He was on Re. The flag's not even there. Oh my goodness. What a scam. What an absolute scam. That should have counted. He should have got Re. Oh my goodness. Unfortunate. All right, we are back for game 2. Carl going on offense for the Globetrotters. Played majors last week, or I guess yesterday, this week, and currently holds the 0 T-gasp in majors. Congrats to Carl. Can he do better in minors? I'm slightly salty because I put Sadness on my fantasy team and Carl subbed for Sadness, so I got not very many points. Carl coming in, can't get past bubbles. CT Crunch will have a grab, has a bomb. Makes his way top, nice bomb, past 2. Gets the blocks past Jazz, but not bubbles. Hugh making his way out. Freak has a boost, hits the snipe. Carl hits right into Deku. And pups are spawning. Can the Globebotters do better on pups this round? They win the juice, but not the tag pro, even though they had 2 on the tag. Not what you want to see there. Hugh coming away with it. Bubbles going straight into Freak. Jazz will try to grab. Crunch trying to stop that. He can't. Now Jazz past 2 with a lead. Nice tag pro from Hugh. Carl's got to live here. He's got a bomb. Doesn't go to the boost. And
Jazz.
Hugh with a nice snipe to give Jazz the first cap of the game. K-Michael trying to get past Deku. He cannot. Paparazzi spending a lot of time with 3D, and as soon as Bubbles goes forward, they get a grab. Doesn't really go to any boost though, kind of just sat there and let themselves get killed. Carl with the boost spawn!
You can always be thinner. Look better.
Someone ban this guy for timers. Hugh comes with the tag pro again. And Glowbotters get the juice again. Maybe they just think the juice is the best pup. Maybe ASAP has been talking to them too much. Hugh gets a kill. Can Bubbles get past? He cannot, so Hugh's just going to grab with the flag. Nice boost to get past 2, but Carl is there with the snipe. Bubbles fakes portal, then goes in portal for real. Gets around Freak. He'll have a back boost now. Takes the portal again. Goes around top. Great use of the elements in back of base there. Bubbles, a veteran of Moon Base, apparently. But does bring it in against 4OD and dies. But it's not bad because Jazz has a handoff and they flaccided twice. Jazz just has to walk around the blocks here, but Freak is there with a snipe. Freak gets around Bubbles. Can he get past 2? No, he's going to get contained there. And both flags get returned. Deku with a nice bomb to get past Hugh, and he's past 3. But Wraith, aka Freak, is going for the pup instead, but he will lose that pup, I think. No! Crunch comes in and steals it. All Jazz had to do was just back up a tiny bit and get her ball just on the edge of that team tile, and then she would have had momentum to win the tag, but she doesn't, and Crunch comes in and steals it and gets 2 kills. They need to push for this return. Carl, Freak, go get the return. They do. HGB with their first lead of the series. 2-1. Carl with a ambitious snipe in there. Try to force in a cap. Carl with a grab. Crunch blocks the snipe. Blocks the snipe again, but Jazz has the flag. Gets returned. Both flags returned. And pups are spawning. No tag pros this time, so Hugh won't be able to keep up his streak. Jazz gets control of the team tile, which she didn't do last time, and this time she does win the pup. Good job there. Carl barely avoids Jazz. Might have been able to run past K-Michael, I'm not sure. It looked like he might have had the speed to me, but wait, what? Jazz is just past 4. What the heck?
You're like Jazz.
I looked away for 1 second and Jazz is past 4. I didn't even see what happened. Well, game is tied up there. Let's see, can Crunch use that boost? Yeah, got a grab for his teammate. And then blocks him out. Good out there from HGB. Jazz has an out as well. Crunch gets bombed out of position, but he's still ahead of Jazz. They get the return on her. Crunch wastes the boost. So he does get past 2. Alright, not a big waste. I would have preferred him to sit on that though, because it wasn't really a cap opportunity there. And 2 juices coming up. Jazz wins the low one. And Deku wins the top one. Bubbles takes a grab. Deku is just waiting in front of Bubbles, waiting for Bubbles to make a move, and then tracks him down. Carl has a grab on a boost. He misses the boost. Probably better he didn't hit it, because he probably would have died if he took that. Hugh with a good snipe attempt. Misses though. Carl still holding. Crunch blocking. Bubbles sitting on that top boost and does get ahead and gets the snipe. Or sits on OD and lets him, this flag carrier, snipe into him. And now Crunch has a chance. They don't get the blocks though. Good OD from Bubbles. Crunch gets the boost spawn to stay alive for a few more seconds, but will die in base. Deku with the follow-up takes the bomb high. No block set up whatsoever. They're going for the tag pro. Somebody get on the team tile. Okay, they don't need it. They're strong enough. And Bubbles will get a rolling on flag. Who's gonna grab? Deku's gonna grab. Crunch leading. Bubbles holding. Hugh almost gets the snipe. And Jazz hits. Crunch gets hit back, and now everybody's dead all of a sudden. Oh, nice defuse from Bubbles to get the cap. Whoever hit that bottom boost really messed up the lead, and then must have been a flaccid. And everybody was out of position. Crunch can't get the split, and Bubbles is past everyone. Carl gets the pull. Great grab from Carl to save that cap. Freak can't get out top. Jazz looking low, goes back, doesn't take the portal. Still has a boost backwards, but goes forward into a contain. And now 2 rolling bombs coming over. Deku gives up the team tile to Hugh. He had that easily, and he just let Hugh get in and steal the pup from him. You gotta hold on to that team tile if you want to win the pup. But now Freak's gonna have rolling flag out. Bubbles still holding back a base. Bubbles gets past 2. Deku with the snipe hits it, but his own flag carrier dies in the process. Carl out low past 2. Hugh is out as well. Hugh's going to try to back up and hold while Carl has flag tile for a second. How is Hugh not dead? What? He was like in the most contained contain I've ever seen, and then Crunch just left the contain. Now Crunch is coming in. They just can't get the blocks to give their flag carriers an opening, it seems. Maybe it's just good OD from Paparazzi, but... Oh! Deku almost bombs Jazz out of base, but Carl was there on the mid boost. And now a rolling coming up low and a tag high. What's up, Princey? Freak gets the tag. Hugh gets the rolling. Hugh's got to use it. He does. Good use of it there, but now he's got to live. K-Michael misses the return. Hugh's only got 1 chasing him. He takes the boost right into
Can always be
Freak.
thinner. Look
And
better.
that's the tying cap. Crunch just go above the gate. No. Oh, Crunch walks right into the gate and into death, and that would have been the go-ahead cap. Still tied at 3 apiece, though. Jazz gets return. Can they get the return on K-Michael? It looks like they will. Bubbles misses. They've got a chance here. Can they set up blocks? No, again, not very good blocking. And good OD from Paparazzi, but now Carl's coming in. What a cap!
You can always be thinner. Look better.
I don't know if I've ever seen that route before, to be honest. Great vision from Carl, and the blocks were there. And another!
Toast Crunch, part of this good breakfast. Crave those crazy squares.
CT Crunch makes it 5-3 with 40 seconds to go. A collapse from Paparazzi in the last minute. Jazz trying to come in. Carl might have had that cap, not sure. Okay, Michael. Looking to make it a 1-cap game. Deku's gonna die. They need someone on anti, though. Bubbles is going forward and not being helpful. K-Michael's got a boost to work with. Goes back. They need to set up blocks in base, and K-Michael needs to get past Carl. He does get past Carl. Oh, that is just... That is why timers should be in comp. The boost spawn gets K. Michael killed. And now Hugh, out past 2. Do they have the blocks? They have a bomb. They get the cap. 3, 2, 1. Oh, they can't get the grab. Another 1-cap game with almost clutch time. But HGB taking it this one, making it 1-1. Oh, what's up? A fish? Are you serious? You've never seen a fish before? You mean, where did I get this video? Wait, it's not like a secret government video, it's just a video of some otters. This isn't like classified stuff, like I had to scrounge the dark web for this otter footage. Well, I do work at a zoo, so surveillance. Yeah, man, you gotta surveil those otters, make sure they're not getting up to any funny business. What do you mean grats on the otters? They're not my otters. I don't own them. What? No. Why would I swim with the otters? The otters, they are menacing, okay? They're probably pretty chill at the zoo, but like, there's these giant river otters that live in the Amazon River, and jaguars don't even mess with them. Like, jaguars don't mess with them, caiman don't mess with them. They're wild. They're vicious. There's stuff I can't say on stream about otters. They're very... They get very excited. I'll just say that. They're not big on consent, if you know what I mean. It's which honestly a lot of animals are like that. They will hold hands so they can stay together, so they don't like float away from each other. I don't think they do it while they're sleeping though. Porpoise Slayer, what the? Get out of my chat, pardon. Right, we're game 3. It is Monterey Bay Aquarium. They did not switch colors. I don't think. Well, they're on the wrong colors, but that's okay. It's not like it's playoffs or anything. K. Michael just got called up for Alex Jones. They dropped Alex Jones before this game. At least that's what I heard. Apparently not. Could be fake news, but Tag Pro low, they're setting up 3 on it. K. Michael almost got it. Carl takes a grab. Jazz, Jukes Freak still has the rolling. HGB has the tag lead. I don't know about Bubbles. I should know these things. I'm an unprofessional streamer though. I was barely even ready when the stream started. I was watching the end of the Texans-Bucks game. Crunch, staying alive, gets bombed between 2 paparazzi member? What's a plural of a paparazzi? Like paparazzis? Is it just, you just add an S on? I don't know, that sounds wrong to me. Paparazzis, I guess. K. Michael trying to get past Carl. Carl hits the snipe, but gives up the tag pro to Bubbles. Paparazzo? Paparazzi? I'm not gonna call him a paparazzo. Jazz brings in the cap. I thought they had Ree. I don't know what happened there. But pup sweep for paparazzi. And Carl can't get past you. Crunch taking the boost in, gets a grab, has a boost to work with, has 2 boosts to work with, goes for the bomb instead, gets out low. And Jazz with the snipe. Carl now has the flag, but K. Michael might be past 3. Carl pretty safe in the back base though, gets out low, 2 rolling bombs spawning. Deku goes for the return instead of the pup. And Hughes able to get ahead after getting the rolling. Not a good gamble there, as they lose both pups and don't get the cap. Carl making some moves, staying alive. Until then. Hughes trying to mess with Freak to get him off the bomb, ends up dying though. Now Freak trying to make his way high. Looks like he'll get contained though, he does. Now Crunch with a grab. Don't do it, don't you dare walk forward, thank you. He loved to just walk forward into contain, CT Crunch. Had to yell at him so many times, go to the boost, don't just walk forward. They're gonna contain you. And he did go back. Tag spawning high. Crunch setting up on the juice early. And Carl trying to bring it in. Hugh was there. Goes around the flag, doesn't grab. Good OD, but Freak gets the tag. Crunch gets the juice. Now Crunch coming top with juice and a tag in base. What a snipe from Bubbles, wow. Great play there to probably stop the cap, and now Bubbles goes back. I like that play. Most people will just boost forward there, but they've got a tag pro, you gotta live. Good play there. Bubbles still alive, gets the handoff to Hugh. Oh, the spawn. Unfortunate. That would have been a pass 3 and probably a cap. Carl gets the handoff to Crunch, but Crunch only has 1 boost to work with and can't get out. Crunch couldn't make his way out low, and that's another double flaccid. Tag Pro spawning low. K. Michael setting up on the team tile early. That's a good play. But Hugh is kind of negating him. Bubbles has to come in and get it. You don't want to be pushing down. You want to be pushing to the side so K. Michael you can push up together, you know? Because when you're pushing down and K. Michael's pushing up, you're going against each other. You're not gonna get a good position there. But Bubbles does get the tag pro. They're gonna get a lead eventually. Oh, the tag runs out. Chaz ends up dying. If Crunch had been out, oh, he might be. He has a boost. Oh, he was gonna have that top boost to take it out though. Crunch did have an angle though. I think he could have taken it low. I don't think he had to bounce off that. Almost got past him, but could not. K. Michael, oh, a spike from a Glowbotter defender, and K. Michael coming in.
No code of ethics, I will kill anyone, anywhere. Children, animals, old people, doesn't matter. I just love killing.
Still think someone should check on K. Michael if he's choosing that cap zone, but he does get the cap. Good blocks there. Bubbles trying to get out. Chaz with the solo with the juice crunch. Takes the bomb into the flag, into the lead. Gets past 2. Takes the boost in. But Bubbles is out. Crunch needs to be careful. He's not. Carl, can he hit the snipe? He does. He does get the flag. And Bubbles is in base. This is a good chance for Paparazzi. The team names are switched. If you're just tuning in, it's their fault, not mine. They did the wrong teams. Alright, Thanos. We're gonna have to chill on that. I know I put a sus comment in the content channel, but you can't just come in here and say that, okay? It's just not, we're not gonna do that. Right. The Deku on the boost coming in with the tag pro spawning. They get a return. Nice play from Hugh. Crunch does get the tag pro. And Hugh coming in, Carl gets the return, gets in position just in time, but they flag pro and die. Whoa, 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 Princey. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. It's not necessary. Crunch coming in, tag pro runs out. Carl gets the boost spawn to send him out of position, but he does get the flag. And they get the return. Carl sitting on that back boost. Nice job going top. That's a harder boost than you would think. And Bubbles gets gated. Guess he's gonna have to get traded. Now Deku coming in. Oh, they get the return! Perfect timing as Deku is just running in with a guy hot on his tail. And they get the return right as he walks in. Carl gets the tag. Pro Bubbles get this juice. And Carl's gonna wait in front, wait for someone to grab. And they have a lead now. They're not really close to killing K. Michael right now. Unless they are. What? Okay. HGB ties it up 2-2. K. Michael could have just lived if he did anything. He kind of just sat there and let himself get contained. Bit of that inexperience showing. Carl gets a grab back at base. This would be a good handoff opportunity. They do. They pass 3. Jazz gets the boost though to get ahead, and Freak blocks the wrong team. Deku staying ahead. Crunch tries to take the bomb snipe, but he should be going for a pup. He gets gated. You're gonna have to trade him too. Freak with a nice win on K. Michael. K. Michael wasn't using the team tile effectively. And now Deku is at top. Bubbles has the roll and he has the strength to get a grab. He's gonna get defused here, and 1 is dead. And no more. Bubbles is out. Deku hiding in the corner of the tag where tag is about to run out. They've got to move. They do move. They get the kill on K. Michael. He's going to push for the return here. Carl come off Ree. Carl sets off Ree with the tag pro lead, and they do not get the cap. Would have liked to see him come off to get the return. Jazz on the bomb. Stays alive. Has some boost in the back of base. Takes it low. Gets boosted. Goes around top. The other boost. Carl is there to stop her from getting that boost. Can he hit the snipe? He does. And looks like we're going to have our first overtime game. Hugh with a bad boost gets killed, gets soloed by a freak. We are in overtime. Pups are spawning. Crunch gets gated again. Someone trade this guy right now. Jazz with a 2v1 win. There you see it. The team tile in action. Kills her teammate, 200 IQ to get the rolling on flag, but Carl's on a boost. Carl hits the snipe. Has he missed a snipe today? I don't think so. Oh. Never mind. Crunch bumps Jazz into the kill. Hugh trying to get ahead. Can they set up on OD? Crunch has the angle. Bubbles gets there right in time. What a save. And Bubbles is past 2. Freak has a grab. Gets past Jazz. Bubbles is dying. K-Michael has Reef. Freak gets soloed by Hugh. Well, not really a solo. Carl defuses the bomb. K-Michael, what a boost under pressure. That was a fast boost. And now they have a chance. K-Michael kind of rushes it in. Didn't have to do that. Could have stayed on that boost. Maybe hit Crunch back into base. K-Michael gets the gate kill. Crunch in base. There are 2 tag pro spawning. Jazz kind of did nothing, but it's okay. Hugh manages to get the tag pro. And they split tags. K-Michael kind of in danger. They kiss the tag. Kamo gets boosted back. They get the return on the other flag. And this is a chance for Paparazzi to win it. Deku and K-Michael hitting each other. Deku's passed a lot. But now he's going to get the return. Bubbles gets the kill. Carl, can you make a play? No! K-Michael gets the return. Woo. What a finish. And I know it says Glowbot. That's Paparazzi. Paparazzi takes the win, 3-2. They take the lead in the series. Very close series so far. And we are now moving on to Aceta, my favorite map. My first one, Princey, I did a bird, I had a bird stream. And then I had a forest one with different forest animals. I literally just recorded this 30 minutes ago while I was watching football because I was procrastinating and doing schoolwork. No, I hate birds. They're so boring. Okay, they don't do anything. They're not even smart, most of them. Boost and Celtics won 4-1. Dang. I mean, I'm a cat anyway, so you know, I eat birds, allegedly. Binoculars. I'd rather look for snakes or spiders. Birdwatch the rats and roaches? What is it? You can't just call it bird watching if you're not watching birds. That's not like if you're watching something else, it's not bird watching. It's rat watching or roach watching. You don't have birds. I don't believe you. Everywhere has birds. Do you live in like a compound? Are you a mental like you live in a mental asylum? What do you mean some days? What does that even mean? Is it because of Freak? Alright, we're into game 4. Can HGB tie up the series? I guess I need to put an asterisk. It goes overtime. Oh, he was an Aceta merchant last night? Why'd he get 1 point something OGASP then? Tell me that. Crunch coming in with the cat.
Toast Crunch, part of this good breakfast.
Barely
Those
squeezes
phrases
past the
great.
gate. And they get the return. Crunch with the first cap of the game. It's Carl with the snipe. Deku will have the flag. Goes low. Nice boost combo there to get past. But Jazz has passed everybody. Freak misses the flag. And that's a cap. Tied up at 1-1. Pups are spawning. Hugh moving back. Nobody is going for the tag pro left. What is going on? K Michael gets it for free. Crunch dies. Deku gets the juice. Bubbles walks into the gate. Jazz gets the grab. K Michael with the lead. Tag runs out. There's only one guy in defense. Crunch with the open field solo. Gets the block. Carl doesn't take the boost he wanted, but he still gets past. Takes the boost in. Oh, barely clips the edge of Bubbles there. No, Crunch coming in. Jazz takes the emergency grab, ends up dying. Crunch looking for a way, takes the bomb very far away, but he's still holding. I would go back now, use that gate boost. He does. Not a bad idea. Carl has got a hold here now. Hugh's passed a lot, and he has rolling flag, and Jazz gets the tag pro. There's some bad pup fights. Hugh just needs to walk it in if they can block. Nobody's blocking for Hugh. And now K Michael just blocks everybody by himself. Great blocks from K Michael. Tag pro was scaring him off. And get a hold in from Hugh to bring in that cap to take the lead 2-1. I cannot, Misery. I cannot. Bubbles doesn't take the boost or the bomb, and predictably gets sniped. Deku coming low, spikes for the handoff, was a little too late though. Deku gets hit into the spike, and Paparazzi should be able to win this tag pro. They do. And Jazz gets the juke juice for free, delays it a little bit. And he was on D with a tag pro. Bubbles and Jazz trying to get a grab here. They do. Jazz can't get the button time, but kills 2. She just needs to go fast. She waited too long, but she maybe get past Carl. No. No, she cannot. The little bit of hesitation cost her a lot. Because it allowed the 2 spawning people to catch up. If she had just ran top, she probably could have gotten around the gate, past 3, and brought it in for a cap. Carl can get the handoff to work. Jazz takes a grab, ends up dying. Bubbles can't get out. Carl takes the boost combo right into Bubbles. And Carl wins the tag where they do actually fight for their own pup this time. They're learning, maybe. Carl going O, leaves Freak on D alone. Crunch gets past K-Michael and then back behind K-Michael, and then K-Michael dies and Crunch still alive. K-Michael missing again. And 2 are dead and they're coming in, but there's nobody on defense for the globe botters. Bubbles is in a bad spot though. Crunch hits him into the return of the cap.
Part of this good breakfast. Crave those crazy squares.
Crunch with the luckiest bump I've ever seen. And they get the cap. There was 0 chance he planned that bump. I'm sorry, but he did not. He was boosting in from the other side of the map. Wait, Printy, you called Misery a flawed GM? What the heck? Didn't he like win the Nooper or something? I'm allowed to hate on Crunch because I coached him. Crunch coming in, Bubbles has a grab. Crunch needs to block Bubbles into the return here. He does. Goes to the top boost. He should have a chance here if they can get blocks set up. He goes around. Oh, he misses the wall though. Crunch can't get the cap. He had that 100% if he just hit off the wall. Messed it up a little bit though and hit off the angle. Jazz is now out low. Gets past a few, doesn't spike herself, can't get the split, and now pups are spawning. Wraith, aka Freak, out low, trying to give K-Michael a little bump, misses K-Michael, and then boosts right into his own death. And now this should be a good chance for Paparazzi. If they can get blocks set up, it looks like they will. And that is a 3rd cap.
No code of ethics. I will kill anyone, anywhere. Children, animals, old people, doesn't matter. I just love killing.
And maybe K-Michael can join Princey in her mental asylum. Freak trying to make his way toward the flag. He cannot. They get the gate, and Carl is in back of base now. Jazz gets the snipe. Bubbles didn't bring it in, though. Was a little bit hesitant. K-Michael gets getting contained in back of base. Might have the handoff to Jazz. Dies a little too late, though. And there's a 2v3 on the tag pro, but Paparazzi has a decent setup. They should just take a grab here and cap. Jazz misses the flag. They still have a rolling bomb. Crunch has a tag pro, but he's not going offense. He needs to go up there. He finally does. They really should have capped there, Paparazzi. There just wasn't enough defensive organization. And Jazz does get returned. Carl goes straight into the OD. Bubbles gets sniped by Crunch. Deku holding back base. He's past 2 for a bit. Don't go gate, don't go gate. Might have a bomb. Whoa! Oh, Carl, come on. You gotta get that block. That was a really nice bomb from Deku. Whoa. Almost got a cap there. Hugh splitting Crunch and Freak, but can't get through. Carl playing chicken on that gate boost. 2 tag pros coming up. And Hugh will get one. Freak with the other. Carl might be getting contained here. Jazz is pretty far away. Dies to the tag. What? Freak goes through the gate perfectly as they let off. Tags kiss and Bubbles just walks in for the cap. (4-2) Paparazzi looking to take a 3-1 lead in this series. Carl can get past K. Michael. Deku has a grab. Can't get past Jazz. And Bubbles is past a lot. He might be able to walk in another one. He can't. Tag spawning right. Will Crunch be able to get it? No. Hugh with a nice bump with the boost to hit him out of position. If you're sitting on that pup, you want to be on that 45 tile because then you can't really get hit out of the way. But Deku's coming in. Nice runoff by Crunch. Try to force the contain, but Carl wasn't looking for it. And Deku kind of gets out. He's gonna live though. They got a block for him. They do. Deku still alive. They might have a chance to cap here. They can't get the contain though. Not a lot of containing going on in general from HGB, to be honest. Oh, don't go straight in, Crunch. They would have had so many more caps if they had just contained as a team instead of just trying to solo someone. And that is the third win for Paparazzi. The most convincing win so far, and it was only 2 caps. Scroll up to your pun. I'm not even gonna read that. You don't deserve it. Yeah, they have. It's really just because like I don't want to talk loudly. I think is the main reason. I'm always like tired at night when I'm like online talking to people. But they're otters. I mean they like live in the water mostly. You wouldn't like ask a fish what it's doing when it's swimming. Well, I don't think you would be. You're not an otter. Of course you wouldn't be swimming. Do you think fish get tired of swimming? I mean, I'm sure they get tired, but they're kind of like made to swim. And swimming's also in general a lot less of a like stressful activity than like walking. Like swimming is pretty easy. It doesn't require that much energy. And we are into game 5, last game of the night. Well, fins themselves don't have muscles. They have like tail muscles that they use to move their fins, but the fins don't
You
have
can
muscles.
always be thinner. Look
Carl
better.
brings in the first cap of the game. HGB up to an early lead. Jazz gets a grab, out low, can't get to the boost. She does actually hit the boost, but Deku tags her on the same frame that she takes it. And 2 tag pros spawning. Crunch was a good setup on Hugh. Really bad grab there. You really don't want to see that when there's a tag pro spawning. And now Paparazzi wins both tags, and Bubbles is out. Carl misses the snipe. Freak is able to get there though. Good play from Freak to get that return. Bubbles, no. Oh, they really messed that one up. Green team never caps. And K-Michael hits Bubbles out of position. CG Crunch is out past 2. Bubbles hitting into his teammate again and will die. Crunch dies as well. Thank you, Scorch Marks, for saying what I did, but out of Google. Another 2 bad grabs for Pups. What? Did I get banned? Why would I get banned? Wait, Jazz just walks in a cap after getting a tag pro. She must have killed people in base. I need to stop looking at your guys' chat. I keep missing what happens before caps. Jazz juking everybody and just walks in another cap with the flag pro. 2 caps as a flag pro. Crazy. Well, maybe. I actually haven't looked at Discord, so maybe I am banned. I don't know. And the Glowbotter's lead was short-lived. 2 quick caps by Jazz. HGB trying to get a hold of this game. Try to get 3 more points. Crunch misses the snipe. Bubbles getting contained. Pup spawning again. Please no bad grabs. Alright, no bad grabs. Oh, but Jazz still wins it. Deku peeled off a little early. And another pup sweep for Paparazzi. And that will be a cap. And they have rolling flag coming in. But Freak is out. Freak's gotta live for a long time. He gets to a boost, has another boost. Has a bomb. It's a good hold so far. Nice block from Carl. And Freak outlives the pups. Good job there. Crunch goes for the block. It looked pretty good if Freak had been pushing it. What? What are you doing, Freak? He just hit Deku off the button and then let himself get sniped. What? Bubbles sitting in the gate. 2 pups coming up. 3 Glowbotters on the tag pro, and they do win it. Bubbles with the rolling. Crunch tries to block and goes into the spike. Bubbles, nice bomb to get out. Deku's gotta live. Nice bomb as well to stay alive for a little longer. He's gonna die here though. A Flaccid. Freak gets a nice grab. Messes up the boost though. Now he might be contained back at base, but Hugh doesn't go for it. He tries to block, which doesn't work. Freak gets killed anyway. And Crunch can't get out. Jazz coming in past 2. They're not blocking Carl. Nice return from Carl. Nice 2 returns from Carl. Nice grab from Freak. Can Deku hold the button? He can't, but nobody goes for the boost. Hugh is there with the OD. Gets the grab, and they get the return. Misses the boost, though. And pups are spawning. Carl gets the rolling. Perfect timing there. Somebody spikes himself, but they do have rolling re. Crunch running to Re when they already have a rolling on Re. Interesting. And Carl is still alive. Takes the boost in, has a chance. They're gonna get this return. Oh no, Carl. You gotta just wait like 2 seconds there. You got 3 people blocking 2 people. You was 4-on-2 in base. Just wait 1 second. And now they've got 4 OD. Don't push this in. Good job. Sit on that boost. Hold for pups. And Bubbles is out as well. We'll hold for pups as well. Carl gets the juice on flag. Jazz gets the rolling Re. Q is killed by the gate. Bubbles gets returned. Carl swerving around. Can't die though, probably. Although Jazz has 3 people chasing him. Does get cornered. Carl's still alive. Good hold here. It's coming in. They get the return. This should be a cap. It is.
You can always be thinner.
Great hold
Look
from
better.
Carl there. Good patience and good returns to bring in the second cap. And bring the lead down to only 1. Crunch with a grab back at base has no boost to work with. Ends up getting returned. And nobody on HGB is going for the tag pro. They just let Paparazzi get it for free. Oh, and Bubbles takes the snipe straight in, and nobody is doing anything to stop it on HGB. Crunch almost hit the snipe, to be fair, but it was too little, too late. Crunch might have an out here, misses the boost. Freak with a good grab, but he'll get tracked down by Jazz. Crunch letting Carl grab, good block. Has the gate, but Carl doesn't trust him, and now it's too late. Okay, what? Carl, come on, man. You had the gate, and you didn't go, and then you went into it when you didn't have the gate. And Bubbles coming in, freak boost into the spike. Crunch gets the play on OD. Carl loses the pup. Deku gets the other roll in. Two with the other rolling, sitting on Re. Whoa, okay. I guess that's a kiss, kind of. Hugh diffuses, isn't really past him still, gets the kill on Carl, but now has to deal with that boost. Deku doesn't stay on the button. You gotta stay on the button, not let him get the boost. You can, after he goes past, you can just kill him, you can just snipe him. They shouldn't be able to get past you if you have control of that gate. Bad play from Deku. Good job by Hugh recognizing it, but yeah. I'm ignoring certain chat messages. Carl going top. Jazz has the flag. HGB needs this tag pro if they want any chance. And they only send 1 person at it, and K-Michael wins it. They are, HGB are just not as disciplined in general. Crunch can't get out, and Jazz brings it in for the 6th cap of the game. Looks like it'll be it here for Paparazzi getting their 4th win of the series. Jazz tries to bring in 1 more, can't do it. Can HGB get a cap to save their mentals? A charity cap, perhaps?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, part of this
That
good
is the
breakfast.
most.
Crave those crazy squares.
That is the best thing that could have happened. Crunch did absolutely nothing all game, but he gets the highlight at the end of the game, so it's all worth it. Jazz gets put on a highlight reel. I don't care if she had 3 caps. CT Crunch gets the moral victory. And that is our series. Paparazzi 4, HGB 1. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. Did that sound cool? That sound like an official outro? Wow, I'm such a professional streamer.